he can't die.
Stop the cap. Stop the cap right now. Stop the cap.
They kissed each other, right? And so I think things are going to get pretty dark soon. Ooh, Eden Zero's already pretty dark, you know? So what's up, guys? It's AAA or Alex's Anime Art, and I'm back with another video. And today we're going to be doing a Eden Zero review on volumes 15 through 16, or chapters 123 through 140. And I know I said this Eden Zero review was coming soon. Eden Zero Volume 15 review will be coming out soon. But I just found Volume 16 in the store too, and I wanted to do some other stuff and review some other things. My fault, but here it is, and we're about to get into the video right now. So let's get into the video. So where we left off is that Justice, Shiki was fighting Justice. Shiki launched that punch at Justice. The fight continues. I thought Shiki was about to like at least activate like a bit more power, but he literally just got his ass beat, and he was just like he got rocked, and Justice ran his fate, and he lost. It was kind of hard to watch. I didn't expect him to get beat that bad, but you know, it happens. But obviously, Shiki's the main character. He can't die.
Stop the cap. Stop the cap right now. Stop the cap.
So, Elsie steps in, and they start a fight. And this fight between Justice and Elsie sort of reveals a bit of their backstory and like sort of why they're fighting. So that's a little interesting, and also sort of draws like a bit of parallels to me to Urza and Jalal, because if you guys watch Fairy Tail, Urza was on the side of good and Jalal was on the side of bad, but then now it's like a bit reversed. Like Elsie is on the side of what would be considered quote unquote bad, and Injustice is now on the side of what would be considered good, I guess. But it's kind of an interesting relationship they have, because literally what happened is that they, during the fight, they kissed each other, right? And they were stabbing each other with swords while they were kissing. I'm like, bro, that literally shows you, man, they're not like, it's like they want to be together, but like they can't like actually give that up or do that because of like the positions they're in. Because I guess the Irration, Seis, Interstellar is considered to be like the pillars of like good and justice, no pun intended, and the Irration, Seis, Galactica are considered to be, I guess, like maybe like more like bad guys in the world or something like that. So it's like they want to be together, but they can't. But I found their relationship interesting, and I kind of want to see where it goes with that. And also we see that Dr. Mueller, he pops back up. This sicko, this guy that conducts experiments on people, but he keeps a virus running that Ziggy, like, I guess, sort of started to keep like androids, or I guess bots, under control. And Hermit and Wise run into Mueller, and Hermit sort of gets some like PTSD, sort of like flashbacks, and she gets all like scared. And then you learn more about like Dr. Mueller's past and like how messed up he is. Like, dude, this man literally, he cut off body parts of Jin, the guy that we see that's a cyborg now, and Clean was literally watching him get his body cut up, and he became like some sort of cyborg after that, I guess. And that's what happened after the experiments and things like that. But I guess it was said that Dr. Mueller wanted to get revenge because the family that Jen and Clean are a part of pulled funding from Dr. Mueller because they saw his messed up experiments and things he was doing on people, which makes sense. Why wouldn't they do that? But it was just like super messed up. It was super dark, and Mashima got even darker. I wasn't gonna make that in a similar thumbnail for this video, but Mashima really got darker than like it. I think it's probably gonna keep getting darker, but that was messed up. But now we also have Jin, Clean, and Laguna. They all joined the crew of the Eden Zero, and it keeps getting bigger. We kind of get some sort of hint, but it's not really clear to what Laguna's goal is, to why he wants to stay on the Eden Zero. He said he's playing the part of a man with no goal or something like that. I'm not entirely sure of his goal, but Clean and Jen joined because Clean is actually grew pretty fond of the Eden Zero crew, and she wants to stay on because she's like really she's just like befriended them and feels very fond of them. And I guess Jen is with it. Her brother is with it, so they're like, screw it. We're a part of the crew now. Let's do it. We're all friends now, and now we have to stop Shura and Ziggy because Shura he wants to wipe out the androids in the Aoi cosmos, and Ziggy wants to control all the androids in the Aoi cosmos. But the way they do that is through something called the All Link system. The All Link system is a thing that can be activated when the water ether, or okay, Aoi cosmos is like kind of like a sea in a way, and it sort of has like high tides and low tides. When high tides rise up, the water ether kind of mixes with like the electricity and sort of makes like the All Link system like it makes it like able to use, and like it can be activated during that time of the high tide. So Ziggy wants to use that All Link system to control the androids, and Shura wants to wipe out all the androids. And that kind of means that the Eden Zero crew sort of have to stop both of them. So Shura has to be stopped from like trying to wipe them out, and Ziggy has to be stopped from trying to control them. Like, so there are two big obstacles in this arc. It seems like it's heading more towards Shura first, which is kind of what I expected with like where it's going, like what it's hinting at. Like Shura is like more of a priority right now, but they both have to be stopped. And also they met this guy named Goodwin. He's a giant cat, and he leads a rebellion army that's about to join up with Shiki and try to stop Shura. And I really like the way they did like a sort of like friendship thing here, or maybe like sort of like philosophy about war. Goodwin sort of just realized that we're just on different sides, and probably in another situation I would be friends with you and I would mess with you, which is a kind of cool way to see how they do friendship. And even Shiki is just it would be good to have stronger allies, and I guess he can sort of like sense good in these people, and it would kind of be cool maybe if people like that or Goodwin would join the Eden Zero crew as well. I don't know how this man would fit in the ship. He's huge, but maybe that would be a thing. And it kind of seems like we're also heading towards the thing of the Irration 6 Interstellar versus the Irration 6 Galactica. It's more so like I think it was like Justice and Eraser. We're mainly heading over towards Shura. Justice is kind of also chasing after Elsie, and I guess Eraser is more so heading towards Shura right now to fight him. Eraser's kind of OP. He literally used his ether gear ability to erase ships like out of existence. From what it looks like, this man is overpowered, and that is the guy that I am actually gonna be drawing for the video, because this panel is looking pretty sick too. But Eraser looks OP. I don't know what they're gonna do about him, but the fights are probably gonna be lit. And I'm also about to read you guys a quick afterword from Eden Zero. because Mashima plans to go even further than what he did. I'm flipping to it. I'm flipping to it right now. Um, what it says is, I'm trying to. Sorry guys, I'm trying to figure out how I can talk into the mic and read it at the same time. He said, now changing the subject. The Aoi Cosmos arc is reaching its climax, and I'm planning some scenes and plot points that aren't really typical of my manga. So I'm really nervous to see if the fans will accept it. But I decided it's necessary to make it even better later on. So I think I think things are going to get pretty dark soon. Ooh, Eden Zero's already pretty dark, you know. Um, when I talked to my editors about what's going to happen, then as expected, they were divided on whether or not I should do it. It's some pretty serious stuff, so it's not surprising. And of course, I'm a professional, so I'm not going to insist on doing things my way. I want to create my manga while thinking about what I want to do, but putting more emphasis on how I can make my readers happy. So the upcoming story might get pretty grim, but depending on how we work it out, there's still a fairly decent chance it could turn out pretty mild. Now, what's going to happen next? I hope you're all looking forward to it. So, Eden Zero, sheesh, dog. We might end up getting pretty dark, and we might end up. I don't know. It just sounds crazy, and I'm kind of excited. But I think that's it for the video. Hope you guys enjoyed. It's AAA or Alex's anime art, and I'm out.